so today I'm going to do a tutorial on lashes. So I have lashes on, not just my extensions. I actually used a strip lash and put strip lash on. So a couple of the things that I'll talk about real quick are the things that you'll need, which you saw in the initial cover photo, but include an adhesive, strip lashes, usually a makeup brush without a double end. So it's got to have one end that has no brush on it. And maybe two of those if you can. And then any kind of remover that you'll need at night when you want to go ahead and cleanse your face and remove those lashes. You can also use a tweezers. That's one application method, which I show you in this video how to pinch them if you're going to use a tweezer to actually apply. But I don't tend to use a tweezer. I just use my fingers. Tweezer's a little easier when you start doing this. If you've been doing it for a while, you really don't need to use a tweezer anymore because you kind of know exactly where to place the lash. Strip lash against your own lid line. So anyway, hope you guys like it and you get to wear your fancy lashes during a holiday party. So see you later. Have a great day. Okay, so starting with what I'm going to use today. So I'm going to apply these Ardell Glamour 105s. Okay, so there they are. And I got them at Nordstrom Rack, and you can usually find actually the best time to buy fake lashes is right after Halloween. No joke, because usually these brands will repackage their typical lashes into some kind of Halloween packaging, and they'll sell them for people going to parties and who don't usually wear lashes, and then you can actually get a really good deal because they go on sale, right? So these ones actually were just from Nordstrom Rack, and usually they're like maybe $4.99-ish if they're not on sale at the drugstore, and these ones were $3.47, so pretty reasonable. Before I had kids and I used to spend money on things like makeup and whatever, I actually would buy like MAC lashes, which are lovely, but for like $16 a pair. You'd have to like take them off and like make sure all the glue came off and make sure one wasn't smashed to your face when you fell asleep or passed out or whatever. So, okay. So I'm going to put these ones on and using Duo. Okay. So this is the lash glue. It's great. It works really well. It is white or clear. They do have one that's black and dries like darker, but I've never really liked that one. I've tried it before and it just doesn't seem to adhere as well for me. I don't know why. And then it attracts the makeup. So it gets like little specks of, glitter or whatever kind of like shimmer is in your makeup. And it's like, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to me. Why not just use this one, which pretty much dries clear, and then you can do like a black line over where the lash strip meets your actual lashes or lash line. And then the last thing I'm going to need when I finish up is that liner. And some people use pencil. I don't really like pencil when I'm wearing false lashes. I really prefer some kind of liquid liner. So this one's Kat Von D. And I really, really, really like this liquid liner. It's tattoo liner. It's amazing. This is Tropper. It's dark, dark black. Nothing to it. It's, do you see what it looks like there? Can you see the tip? Okay. There we go. Which is great. It's like long and light and really easy to use. And you just shake it up and line your eyes. Okay, so it's great. So I always start with the lash glue out for just a little bit. So I apply it actually to the end. Do you see that? To the end of a makeup brush. And I have this great Sigma drying rack that I got, I can't remember how long ago, but I use it to dry all my brushes when I wash them. And actually what I do is I just turn upside down. I'm going to try and lift it here, but sometimes it falls apart. So it looks like this, and it's just got little holders in it. Okay, so what I do is I just turn a brush upside down so that the non-brush end is facing up, and then I just apply a little lash glue to it and let it set for just like maybe like 3 or 4 minutes, and it starts to get tacky. And I used to go ahead and apply straight from the Duo container, which you can do, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. But I'd apply it right to the lashes and then I'd like blow on the lashes and it'd like take forever and it's really silly. So I stopped doing that and I do this instead. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this packaging and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and now what I have is my strip lash. So can you see that I took that off of the plastic insert packaging? And so the lash is just like this long strip. And it's a little tacky on the strip to begin with. But then what I do is I go ahead and I just apply that glue that I had out along that lash strip line. Okay, so I just sort of drag it along there. And this got a little too tacky, I think, while it was sitting out, which is not a big deal. I'll find a place where it is not quite as tacky and get enough on that lash. So you just kind of drag that along the lash line, and what you'll end up with is this nice thin line of lash glue along that lash line. And this is for, now usually you can tell because one end might be a little bit more tapered than the other on lashes. This one is for my right eye, so it's a little more tapered on the one end, but you see, just kind of blow on it. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead, and now this is where you could use a tweezers if you want to, and you just use them to kind of pinch the lashes themselves like this, okay? But I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna use my fingers instead. But you're gonna also want to have another makeup brush handy without any makeup on the end, and I'll show you why. And the girl that taught me how to apply lashes at MAC is the one who taught me how to do this. Now I have to be careful because of my extensions. But what you do is you just kind of dip down onto the lash line, and I always push the corner in first. And I use that makeup brush that has nothing on it, and I just kind of press that strip down. And you can see right here, I got glue on my makeup, but it just comes right off. It's really easy. Just kind of press the strip down, okay? And you can see that the glue is white, which is okay. It'll dry clear. You just kind of want to work that down. You want to try not to blink too much or move your eye around too much while it's setting up, okay? And that's really all there is to it. And then you're just going to be pretty gentle for just a little bit while that's kind of setting, okay? So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put lash on the other eye, and then I'll come back in line for you, okay? Hi, I'm back. Okay, so I have them on both eyes now, so you guys can see, okay? And you can see that the lash glue has dried mainly clear without really being able to see it. And what you might still be able to see, you know, usually people looking at you really can't see, and or it gets covered up. So we're gonna go ahead and put on a little liner. So I use a little liquid liner, and all I do is really just draw that line right over the lash strip line. Okay, I'm not gonna cat eye or do anything crazy. What I'm trying to do is just get a little color right in there to blend that strip line in. And then we'll just let that set up, okay? And this is liquid, and it is a waterproof. So I wanna make sure, and I have hooded eyes, you guys, so that means that the crease kind of comes down over my lower lid, which probably someday I'll have to have surgery on because it's getting worse and worse. It makes my contacts pop out. It's awful. Oh my gosh, drives me nuts. But anyway, so I really have to be careful and allow enough drying time when I use a liquid liner. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this one dry, and I'll do the other one, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. So there you go. Now I've lined both eyes, and I have lashes on top of my lash extensions, and it just gives a little bit more of a dramatic look. And so if you guys are going to a holiday party, or you wanna kind of like try it, you know, kids are asleep at night and you have nothing to do and your anxiety is making you crazy, you want to mess around with a little bit of glue and some lashes, go for it, okay? So it's really fun, and usually people are like, oh, did you get lash extensions? They look so good. And it's like, no, it's a strip lash, yay, it comes off when I go to sleep. So yeah, and then removing is really easy. All you have to do is peel off. If you want to, and you've taken care of the lash that you've worn, you can actually just kind of gently remove the glue. Either just kind of pull lightly, and it should come off, or you can use a little bit of a cleanser on the edge. You're gonna lose the tackiness that's originally there on those strip lashes because they come with a little bit of tackiness, but that doesn't matter because it's really the duo glue that's holding that lash strip onto your lid. So yeah, you can just save them then. Get a little tin, you got a little Altoids tin, you know, you can write lashes on the top and stick it in your drawer in your bathroom. Kids might want to use them as mustache. You know, that's happened over here before. So, yeah, it's just another way you can kind of fancy things up for holiday season. So, hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.